Yo,
What's up, Simon?
that's not hot.
Huh?
I'm just chilling.
That's sick. What are you doing? Are you home?
Just dying slowly. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Sounds like you got a nasty cough.
Adam, it's quite nasty.
Yeah. How have your poo-poos been? Have they been solid, liquid?
I had one yesterday that was literally urine out of the wrong hole.
Jesus. There wasn't a chunk? There wasn't a single chunk?
The shit before that was literally the longest single piece of shit I've produced maybe since I was 18.
Wow.
Which was amazing. And then today was a totally normal, 4 out of 10.
So that sounds like you're getting better. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So, I was coughing so hard that I almost shit my pants.
Oof.
And I did cough so hard that I peed a little bit. So today, it's been a great week.
So when it was straight urine coming out, was it leaking out or was it shooting out like a jet stream?
No, that's why I said it was urine. It was a steady stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it was like little hiccups of urine after that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's been rough.
What have you been eating?
Pop-Tarts, crackers. Been drinking. I've probably had 8 bottles of sugar-free Gatorade.
Mm. Why Pop-Tarts?
Because they're dry.
Huh. Saltines?
Yeah.
You playing video games?
Yeah, I've been grinding GTA for like 3 days now.
That's awesome. That's real awesome.
What's really awesome is that I just bought an Oppressor Mark II.
Ooh.
And I'm absolutely griefing kids.
Yeah?
So, Chris and I were playing yesterday, Chris Tangent, and we were griefing this kid for like a half hour. He was trying to do VIP work, and we just kept killing him over and over again.
That's so terrible.
Yeah, so we were just really fucking him over real hard, and we ended up inviting him. Well, there was one crate that we were like, all right, fuck it. We sent him a message. We were like, fucking take it. And then he takes it and we kill him again. And then we messaged him like, no, you can really have it. And then we gave it to him. And he messages us. And he says, thanks. So we invite him to the party. And it's like this little fucking 10-year-old kid. And he's like, you guys are like the nicest people ever.
Oh my God, stop. That's awful.
And we were like, dude, stop. Like, we are not the nicest people ever. He's like, no, dude, everybody I play with on this game is like really mean, and you guys are like wicked nice. So we were like, oh, fuck, all right, whatever. And we let him hang out with us for like an hour, and we did VIP work. We were like, how much money do you have? And at that time, I'm sitting on $5 million. And he's like, I have 17,000. I was like, what's the most amount of money you've ever made? And he's like, 100,000. We did VIP work, and we got him to $100,000 in like an hour.
Was he grateful?
And he's like, oh my God, holy crap! I've never had this much money.
You were gaslighting this kid.
No, that's not what gaslighting is.
Yeah.
But he kept asking us like, do you guys think I'm annoying?
Oh, no.
And we were like, no, we don't think you're annoying. He goes, oh, okay. all right. Well, sometimes I play with people on here, and they'll take me out in like the middle of the ocean. They say like the mission's out there, and then they just drop me in the middle of the ocean. They leave me, and I had to shut my mic off because I was laughing so hard.
Oh my god.
And he's like, "Are you sure you guys don't think I'm annoying?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, stop." Like, he's like, "All right." And then he leaves. He has to go to a pizza party, and he comes back and he's like, "Yeah, we left the pizza party early because I got into a fight and I got a black eye." And I was like, "You got a black eye?" He goes, "Well, it's not really that bad. It's more like it's hurting." I was like, "Oh, so it just hurts?" And he's like, "Well, yeah. Well, I didn't really get hit. It was my friend who got hit." I was like, "Buddy, it's fine. I mean, is everything all right?" He goes, "Yeah, it was just this bully that this sixth grader." He's like this kid that's a grade above him, a sixth grader. I was like, "Holy fuck, this kid's in fifth grade." He's like, and he's complaining about this sixth grader bullying him. And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" And then we're on with Mullen at like 10 o'clock at night, and Mullen's just saying some foul shit, and 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 the kid keeps joining, and we're like, "Brian, isn't it past your bedtime?" And he's like, "No, my bedtime isn't until 9:30." I go, "But you're not even logged on right now." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you guys on my phone."
Oh.
I was like, "Brian, just go to bed, buddy. We'll do VIP work tomorrow."
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's so tough because he's such a sweet kid. He's like the cutest little kid, but it's like, fuck. Because when I was his age on Xbox Live, I was just saying foul shit.
Exactly. That it was a different time.
Right.
You would just say the worst things back, but
I would say terrible shit, and then I would tell people to put their parents on so I could talk shit to their parents.
Exactly. That's what we were doing when we were 10. But this kid's having issues in school. He's doesn't have a lot of friends, it sounds like.
No, doesn't have a lot of confidence at all. Like, damn. Because he was like, I think I'm gonna go watch a movie before bed. I was like, yeah, do that, buddy. That's fine. And he's like, I'm probably gonna watch a horror movie.
Oh no.
And then I was like, oh man, I can't watch horror movies before bed. I'll get fucking nightmares or something. And he goes, oh yeah, well I'm probably not gonna watch a horror movie. Probably something action.
Oh no, poor kid.
I know, poor kid. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. But now Mullen's like, if you're gonna keep fucking inviting this kid to I'm gonna stop playing this fucking game. I'm not playing with some 10-year-old.
Jesus, that's Mullen's gotta have a heart.
He goes, I'm not gonna fucking censor myself because some 10-year-olds.
This kid has no friends. He needs people to play with.
I know. He's got no friends. Oh shit.
All right, mom's calling me.
All right, bye.
Bye. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty darn good.
Yeah, what you up to?
Just chilling and grilling.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you working or are you on?
Yes, I'm working.
Oh. Okay, you called me before.
Oh, yes, yeah.
What was that about?
I was just letting you know that I woke up this morning with very awful acid reflux. And first and foremost, I wanted to thank you for birthing me, for passing on your gene of and your family history of bad acid reflux. So first off, I just wanted to thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Second, I wanted to make you aware of it. And I was wondering if you had any remedies. It was very, very bad.
Like, did it burn?
Like, my esophagus was burning.
Yep.
I couldn't stand properly.
Okay.
It felt like I couldn't breathe at times.
Yep.
Even water wasn't helping. What's up?
Nope, water doesn't help either.
What helps?
Did you take the Pepsid Complete?
I took 2 Pepsids, even though it says just take 1.
I take 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So did that help?
I'm much younger than you, so I have to keep my body in
Yes,
shape.
I know, but I went through it for a while too back then.
Right.
So,
you didn't stop and
the
think.
remedy is?
You didn't stop and think. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have a child. I have all these.
Never.
No. Okay.
Never. What was I gonna say? Oh, what did you eat before you went to bed?
I ate, and I don't think this has anything to do with it, but I had an entire. I had a barbecue chicken and onion pizza with a beer.
There you go.
There's no way that has anything to do with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. First of all, the sauces.
And then I went right to bed after I ate it.
And you went right to bed. That's why.
Yep.
Yep. Can't do that, sweetie.
Yeah, but I ruled that out.
Okay, I'm glad you did, but you were wrong for ruling it out.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Okay. You have to watch what you eat. That's all. And what times you eat it during the day.
Good point. Good point.
Yep. So that stuff I would save for like noontime or so.
Uh-huh.
And then at nighttime, eat more blander food.
Blander?
Blander, if that's a word.
Yeah.
More bland.
Okay.
Or blander.
Blander food?
Yes.
All right.
Less bland. No, more bland.
What?
Less spicy.
Okay, so less spicy, more bland?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sweetie.
All right.
You're funny. You making fun of me?
Goodbye.
Bye, Adam.
Yo. Mom is really helpful, like when you're sick or something.
Yeah.
Like I was just telling her about how I woke up with really bad acid reflux. Like debilitating acid reflux, and she told me to just eat blander food. And I'm like, I didn't even think of that. So now first I got to figure out what blander food means.
White people food.
Okay, and then I got to eat that.
So peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter, jelly, what else?
Toast with butter.
Toast with butter. Cheerios?
Cheerios, no milk.
Cheerios, no milk.
Wonder Bread and a Kraft single.
I don't think that's just white people food.
Dude, you know what I used to love to do when I got home from school?
What?
A single slice of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Butter. Right? Fold it in half with some garlic powder.
Oh.
I used to have like 5 of those.
Remember how often I would make cheese toast?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but the gross thing is you put it in the microwave.
Yeah, I would. Because all you want is melted cheese, but you can't just eat melted cheese plain. So you have to find something to melt the cheese onto.
Right.
So, and like I would come home and I would empty half a loaf of bread just with cheese. I think one time I ate 8.
Oh, Adam, half a loaf is light work.
Exactly. Like 8 pieces of cheese bread was normal.
That's light work.
And sometimes I'd have 8 pieces of cheese bread and I'd double up on the Kraft singles. So I would, and it, cause mom would always buy that like bread that was like kind of wider.
Right.
And so I would put a Kraft single on the left and then rip one in half to cover the right side. And then, oh my God. And then, but there was always a trick where you had to take it out of the microwave before it started bubbling up on the edges.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't make cheese bread.
Oh. Well, that's how I used to tell when it was done, where like seconds before it would start bubbling up.
Okay.
Yep. God, I miss cheese bread.
What else did you used to make when you were a kid?
Cheese toast. Let's see. I used to. Oh man. Well, I used to. This is bad.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This one's bad. Mom used to buy like the Pillsbury frosting all the time, and I would take 2 pieces of bread.
Hell yeah.
I would coat one piece with just a thick layer of chocolate frosting, and the other layer with peanut butter. And it was
what?
God damn, it was so good. Just a thick layer of each.
On bread?
On bread.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You used to make like peanut butter sandwiches, but with like 3 to 4 slices of bread on them. with
a triple decker.
It was a triple decker with a thin layer of peanut butter, so there was barely any peanut butter. You were just eating a stack of bread.
Well, that's all I wanted.
But that's disgusting. Like it's not the bread that makes the sandwich. It's the thing that you put in it.
How dare you?
It's not the bread that makes the sandwich.
Well, now I know that.
You just wanted to eat bread.
Exactly. Because bread is sugar.
But it's not even good bread. It's like it's store-bought loaves of bread. It's
right.
It's tasteless.
Big deal.
Damn. When you were growing up, did you ever like look at the kids that hated the crusts on bread and kind of like silently scorn them?
Adam, I used to go to my friend's house, and if their parents ordered a pizza and like the kids weren't eating the crust,
yeah,
I would get so mad that I couldn't go behind them and eat the crust. Like, what the fuck kind of human are you? You're leaving out the best part of the fucking pizza.
The best part is the crust is yeah, it's a great part. I wouldn't call it the best part, but it's definitely a great part of the pizza. Same thing with the sandwich. The crust is incredible because it's just different enough of a taste,
right,
to make a sandwich more dynamic. You know?
But I'm looking at him like, oh my god! I love when Gordon Ramsay goes, "Come here, you! Come here, you! Stop!"
I love crust, but the thing is, some crusts they need like a condiment. They need like a ketchup or like a marinara sauce.
Right, because you know, like those House of Pizza crusts.
Yeah. Yep.
Disgusting.
Those are disgusting, but when you lather it in ketchup, oh my lord. Or hot sauce.
It's just ketchup bread.
Right, it's just ketchup bread. So I love that. But I will say though, in their defense, crust, when you have too much crust, it starts to make your jaw really tender.
Well, because you're not supposed to eat a whole large pizza by yourself.
Right.